Hare Krishna. Today is February 1st, and the quote today is entitled, "See the best in people." If you see the best in people, it may be the first time they had ever seen themselves in that way. If you point out and appreciate their strengths, you inspire them to act on those strengths. So this was an example that was set by Prabhupada. He encouraged people in any way that they wanted to serve Krishna, or almost any way. At any point he encouraged people. He made them feel that they could do things that they didn't believe they could do. He made them see the good things in themselves. He showed genuine appreciation for the service they did in helping him serve his spiritual master. And when you appreciate or you notice someone's good qualities, it gives them some kind of confidence they may not ordinarily have. In some cases, they may not have even known or noticed that they have skills or talents in a certain area. And I've experienced this often. When I see a devotee do something well, I will compliment them and I'll say, you're very good at this. And oftentimes they'll say, really? I didn't know I was good at that. And to me it was obvious. And just the fact that I would notice it, oftentimes it would bring to their attention that perhaps you're correct. Perhaps I do have talents in this area, and perhaps I should pursue it. And the reason they may not be aware of their talents is that generally, when you're good at something, you've always been good at it, it's natural for you, and you think everybody is good at it because you have that ability. So you don't notice that you're good or you're better than average. And that's why sometimes it takes someone to tell you, you're good at this. Appreciation is not only good for the person you're giving it to, it's also good for you because it uplifts your consciousness. When you see and appreciate the good in another, it uplifts your consciousness. So it's an important element in creating community, because if we're all appreciating one another, it creates a very powerful, positive force. If we're all criticizing one another, it creates a very powerful, negative force. So let us follow in the footsteps of Prabhupada, who was the ultimate encourager, the ultimate appreciator, the person who fanned the spark, who saw the sincerity in everyone and encouraged that sincerity. He didn't focus on their faults. He didn't put them down. He would correct them if he had to, but he didn't focus on their faults. He always focused on their potential, what they could do. He always encouraged them, do more. He encouraged people to do more who personally felt unqualified to do more. But he understood the principle that in the Krishna service he can empower and he can give intelligence. So Prabhupada always encouraged that. So the message of today's quote is really look for something that you can appreciate in another person, and let them know and tell them, you really do this well. I just wanted to appreciate that. And if it catches them off guard, you can say, I think you should pursue this because you're really good at it. And as funny as it sounds, as I said before, they may not even know that. So that's the thought for today. Be an encourager, be an appreciator. It will help others tremendously, and it will help you as well. Hare Krishna.